So we're going to be talking about some of the trends in education, especially where it takes part with special education and the education of students with autism spectrum disorders. So with that, we have inclusion, unified classes, and co-teaching. Inclusion is kind of thought of a couple of ways. Sometimes we have students in preschool through first grade age who are included in the general education classroom setting with their non-disabled peers. They gain social skills. Some of them are able to do a lot of the classwork at younger ages, and they're able to be on point. They do not have behaviors that interfere with the learning of themselves or others. And they're able to flow through with that class with minimal accommodations and modifications. Modifications kind of change what they're getting out of the classroom. So if it's modified, then they're not actually like diploma track as they get on higher grades. In high school, we see inclusion with students with intellectual disabilities and autism spectrum disorders when they start to attend more elective classes, and also when they start to attend career preparatory classes. These career prep classes could be like agriculture, it could be childcare, it could be culinary arts, where they're going to get hands-on experience working on or working in for like gardening, working in like a raised garden, working in a greenhouse. They'll get hands-on experience for childcare, working on an on-site daycare with actual children. They'll get hands-on experience working in a restaurant kitchen, and in some cases going out to restaurants in the community and working in them as well. Also in school cafeterias, they get some hands-on experience and training there as well with the culinary arts. For unified classes, we're going to see that come up a lot more. It was bred out of the Special Olympics movement and the unified sports movement, but it also started to include more elective classes. And in here, we had a unified partner along with students with intellectual disabilities and autism spectrum disorders. The big difference is there does not have to be a division of whether or not the student has behaviors that interferes with the learning of others and themselves, because with the unified partners, there's more education and more leadership and more training for them so that they're able to cope better with some of the behaviors that come up. And you also have more support, like you'll have instructional assistants in the classroom as well, sometimes special education teachers in there as well, helping to train and collaborate together in this model. We've seen such a big growth in this area with, unified art, unified PE, unified hospitality, unified music, unified drama, unified theater, unified just unified electives in general, so that students are able to have more than just a unified PE class that backs up their Special Olympic sports that they want to do. And then the final one that we see a big trend for is in co-teaching. A lot of it comes out of the idea that the special education teacher will go into the general education classroom and will collaborate with that teacher all day long. With the collaboration, you have general education teachers acting as experts in the area of the curriculum and what needs to be taught. And then you have the special education teacher acting as an expert in how to teach it, how to modify it, how to reteach it for understanding, what strategies to use, what interventions are needed. And you have both the regular education teacher and the special education teacher working seamlessly so that no one knows who is who within the classroom in an ideal setting. So it kind of stands out from a pull-out version of special education services being had in a resource room or in a academic support room. Now, one of the big areas where this change is also seen with co-teaching is that this is for students who are on that track to graduate. So you'll see it happen in elementary, middle, and high school classes, but you'll see it pushing students toward the final goal line, which is graduation with a high school diploma. So with inclusion in unified classes, you may see that happen more with students who are attendance credential students and students who are going to have an alternate district certification.